Hello everyone, it's Chris the Batman Statue Collector, and welcome back once again to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles, your one-stop for all things high-end statue collecting reviews, unboxing, statue chats, and of course hit or miss videos, and that's exactly what we are going to be doing today on a statue that we maybe normally wouldn't talk about here on the channel, but I actually am really impressed with this piece, and I kind of wanted to dive into it a little bit with you guys because this is a 1/3 scale piece from PCS, and PCS is a company that we haven't talked about a lot on the channel, here and there, but they are really expanding their licenses, and I feel like they are a company on the rise. They are putting out a lot of really great quality statues, and I foresee me reviewing more PCS pieces, and I've heard rumors that PCS has acquired a few licenses that we might be interested here on the channel for sure. So anyway, I kind of wanted to dive into this and talk about this piece, and again, this is a 1/3 scale piece from PCS, and absolutely beautiful. This is Vampirella, and this is a pretty racy statue. So this is definitely one that not everyone will display. Not everybody will be pleased to have this in their collection, but I do think that they did a really great job. And what really caught my attention is the fact that it is 1/3 scale. I have heard some people wish that this was quarter scale, of course, but this is going to be 26.5 inches high, 15 wide, and of course 13 deep. So it is going to be a really beautiful statue, but not take up a tremendous amount of room. It does have a round base, which sometimes can be tricky, but here you can see it on a corner of a desk, so it gives you kind of an idea of how big this piece will actually be. But again, I'm really am impressed. I think it's something different. It's not a traditional, museum pose. It's not a Captain Morgan pose. It does have two really beautiful portraits. I prefer the modern portrait, but I do appreciate the classic portrait as well. It does look a little bit more vampire-y to me. But I really like the modern portrait. Could it have been a little bit better? In my opinion, yes, it could have been just a little bit better, but overall I still think that this is a winner. Again, it's a simplistic statue. Basically, you just have the statue itself, you have the base and the stand, and then this potion here with the bat flying out. And so I really like that element a lot. But again, very risque, as you can see. Very simplistic. There's not a lot left to the imagination on this piece. So again, I can see where it won't be for everybody, but I do think that the paint, I think the skin texture looks really good. You can see the muscle definition in her arm. You can see the muscle definition in her legs. I think this was really beautifully sculpted, and like I said, I feel like PCS is a company on the rise that are continuing to put out these kind of like wow pieces that are kind of out of nowhere. I definitely wasn't expecting this. I'm sure a lot of you out there weren't either. But I do feel like this is a piece that looks really good from just about every angle. There's been some statues lately that we've talked about that look only good from certain angles, or even the companies recommend you only view them from certain angles. But I do think that this one looks really good. Obviously, the body is the big focus here. So, again, it is not for everybody, that's for sure. But I do think it has some nice movement. I think the pose itself is really well done, that she's kind of leaning over. Obviously, this is going to be a popular angle for a lot of people as well. Definitely, a beautiful, beautiful body here. You notice the gold around her arm looks really good. And I just really like the movement of the blue area here. I think it's really, really well done. I like the bat. I wish this was a Batman piece. I kind of talked about it on Rogues Gallery Live, that this would be cool to kind of convert it to Talia al Ghul. How cool would that be? But I just love that. I love the bat. I love that it's morphing from this, and it's got a translucent resin, which looks really great. At least I think it's translucent resin. It looks like that to me, but I do think it looks really good. I love the blue color. We also have nice detail in her boots, really shiny. Obviously, this is fully sculpted. There's no fabric elements on this, which is nice. But again, pretty simplistic in terms of what you're getting with the figure in terms of costume, but the boots are really nice. One of my favorite parts of this, other than the beautiful body, is the skulls. I just absolutely love the base. I think it's very simple kind of, but I just think it's very, very effective. I really like it a lot, and I like the stonework behind it. You can see that. Maybe that would have been cool to have it a little darker to separate the skulls a little bit better, but overall I think it is a hit in my opinion. Then you have the stand itself that holds the bowl. So some really nice detail. Looks kind of silver, not really chrome necessarily, but it does look really nicely painted as far as I can tell. I wanted to give you guys kind of a 360. There's not a video on this, so I'm just going to kind of rapidly go through this, but I wanted you to be able to see her from all angles. Again, I do feel like this is one that does, you can appreciate things from all angles on this one, whether it's the face or the body itself. And I really like the pose with her, again, leaning over, that leg kick back. I just think it looks really nice, and again, I love the movement there with that blue swirl. I just think it looks really great, and it's just something different, especially in this scale. I don't know if I've seen this particular pose in 1/3 ever, so it's something definitely different. If you are a Vampirella fan, or just love statues of beautiful women, this is one that you might want to pick up. So what I've heard is this is going to be $900, which I feel is a great price point for a 3rd scale. That's really quite incredible. Those are like original Prime 1 prices, which is great. And this one is available right now as we speak. The link down below is where you can order this one. If you do use that link from Sideshow, it does help support the channel, so thank you very much for that. But really, I do think this is an absolutely beautiful statue. I think it's a hit. I don't really see anything wrong with it, other than the big miss could be that just not everybody is going to be allowed to display this in their collection or feel comfortable displaying this in their collection. But I think the paint looks great. I love the sculpt. Again, I feel like the face could be maybe a little bit better, but overall, I'm really pleased with this piece. I do think it's a hit, but I do want to know what you guys think. What do you think about it? Do you think it's a hit? What do you think of that price point? And is it one that you would display in your collection, or is it a little bit too risque for you and your collection? Please let me know your thoughts down below. As always, I just want to thank you guys so very, very much for taking the time to watch this video today. It means the world to me. If you haven't done so, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, click that notification bell. And if you want to take it one step further, please hit that join button down below for early access to our videos and other perks such as bat boxes and more. And again, just thank you guys so very much for taking time out of your day to watch, and I'll see you next time right here in the Batcave. It's a hit for me, baby. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these 2 awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.